It is important to honor veterans in your community, and one local library is on a mission to preserve veterans' history.
Here in today's Page Turners, we have the Urbana Free Library Sherry Bowser, who's the archives librarian, here with a little bit more information on how you're doing so. So you guys have teamed up with the Library of Congress Veterans History Project. What are we doing?
So actually it's a statewide project, so it's the Illinois Veterans History Project, and it's in conjunction with the Library of Congress Veterans History Project. So it's kind of a two-part thing, so people can create, the first part is to creating a permanent record of names and stories for Illinois veterans. And so veterans and their family members could fill out an Illinois Patriot information form. So it's just a one-piece page of paper right here. And so it takes basic information. So it takes their name, their address, their years of service, the branch they were in, any awards that they might have received. And then they could submit a story from their service on the back of it. And anybody who participates will get an official certificate.
It's amazing to me how many of these stories probably over time have died with the soldiers themselves.
Exactly. Veterans especially don't like to, talk about their years of service. So, but this is a project that, can have family members talk to them and bring out these stories and have appreciation for their service.
Quick story, my grandfather actually won a Silver Star, which is like the third highest medal. Nobody knew it until after he died. My dad was going through his stuff and said, "What is this?" And I would have loved to have known the stories that went along with why he got that, but he didn't ever want to talk about it. And this is an opportunity to hopefully gather many of those stories. What do people need to do in order to help provide the content you guys are looking for?
Sure. So the thing is, the easiest thing to do would be to fill out this form.
Can they do that online?
They can do it online. They can do it through the Illinois website, the State of Illinois website, or they could just come into the archives and pick up the form. We have it at our service desk, so they can do that as well. In addition, you can also submit an oral history to the project, and then that will be preserved in the Illinois Digital Archives and also at the Library of Congress in their Veterans History Project. So the project has, they've created kind of a field kit for you. So it has instructions for how to do the oral history. It also has sample questions to ask. So it can really lead you through the process. So it'd be good for, for educators to do, for scouting troops, or for just families. And of course, with the holidays coming up, right now is a really good time to sit down and talk to your family members.
Yeah, we're looking at your all's blog. Well, we were right there, which has the link to the form to fill out. But talk to me a little bit more about this oral submission. That's why we have the phone and the little recorder here. So can they come to the library and do that and maybe check these things out, or do they have to do it there?
So right now what we can do is that the archive staff will be able to help you do the process, so we can talk to you about resources to how to find a recorder, or even, because these recorders are relatively inexpensive, they're about $150 or $150. You can also use your smartphone, so that's why I have my phone out there too. So we can show you the apps to use, the file formats, and just help you go through the process of recording. We're also looking at having some programming in the spring, so come back for that. I'm doing an oral history workshop, so where we can help you submit to this project, or we can just help you with recording your family history and family stories.
Information do you have to know? Like I could see someone going, I have sort of part of a story, but I don't know how much of it is accurate and how much isn't, or what do you have to at least come and get started?
With the oral history?
Yeah.
If you're remembering, oral history is just really your experience and your story. So it's your experience of the event. So that's really all you need to get started.
I love that it's also open to U.S. civilians who are involved in supporting war efforts, war industry workers, USO workers, flight instructors, medical volunteers. So it's not just veterans, but I mean anyone who has a story.
Anyone. And so since we were home to Chanute Air Force Base, which was a training institution, which had a lot of flight instructors and people who supported the troops. Chanute was here for 76 years, so we have that history to draw on and that community. And the Urbana Free Library, the Champaign County Historical Archives, we took in the collection in 2016 when the Chanute Museum closed.
Well, what a cool project. I like that a whole lot. And if you want to get involved in what they are doing and share some of these stories, we have all the details for you, including a link to that form you saw earlier at ciliving.tv.